Hi guys, welcome back to Mountain Man Project. So this is the continuation of the construction of the RAFT foundation video. So we had constructed a 2-board ground beam and a 4-board RAFT foundation before we started the filling, and after filling that up, we are now adding 3 coaches of block. We could have added RAFT also, but we are trying to do this on a budget. And remember, this is a swamp area, that is why the foundation needs to be this high. So those are the rings that will be used for the chaining. We have added the 3 coaches of block as it is supposed to be now. So the chaining iron has been constructed. We are using a 12 mm iron rod here for the chaining. Then for the German floor, we are going to lay a 10 mm mat. So you can see this is a job well done. Due to the soil in this area, we make sure the foundation is always high. So when it sinks and sits, it's going to be balanced with this with the road, and the road won't become higher than the foundation in future. The plan of this project is a 1-story building and a penthouse. So that is equivalent to 2-story building. So the job needs to be solid. We need to chain this foundation round because we have added blocks. These are not raft, these are blocks, and these are not DPC blocks, they are hollow blocks. So we need to chain it round before we can continue any project, because if we don't chain it and we German floor it just with the blocks, when the load comes on it in future, it might tear because there is nothing to hold the blocks together. Before the German floor was done, the carpenter came to do the tacking and to use the plank to cover the compartments where the iron rods have been constructed, so the casting can sit carefully inside and well, so and it can be prepared and ready for the German floor. So you can see the chaining is in progress. Then after the chaining, we are going to fill it up. As you can see, we are filling up the three coaches which we have added. It's about 3.5 coach with the chain. Filling is complete, as you have seen. Filling completed. Next is rammering. We need to rammer the filling and make sure the sand settles in well. So you can see the rammering is in progress right now. So rammering involves pouring of the water and heating the sand in. There are 2 types of rammering. There is machine rammering and there is manual rammering. So to save cost, we are actually doing this manual rammering, which they are going to use water to fill up the sand to make the sand sink in deep. Then we are going to use this iron to hit it on the ground. So you can see rammering is done. So this is how it looks after the rammering is done. Now this is ready for German floor. So now this requires the iron bender to come and lay the mat. To get the mat done, we had to get 10 mm rod for the mats. Then it will be laid side by side, as you can see how it's being done now. Then after this, the carpenter is going to come and construct plank to the surrounding of the foundation. As you can see, we already got planks, so it will be used to support the foundation. Once concrete is being poured, it won't pour out of the foundation. So you can see these iron rods are being bent backwards. They have been bent backwards to make sure that it's tightened with the irons that have shoot out for the chaining. That is why we actually needed to do the chaining, so the mat can hold on to something. But if we just put up the German floor without these iron rods just on the blocks, it might not be safe enough. So one needs to be really careful, and it needs to be done right for future reasons. So as you can see, the iron bender is done with the mat, and all the irons have been bent backwards to fit what we expect, how the German floor is being done, how the mat is being laid. So the carpenter is at work. That's the tank base. It will be casted with the German floor so as to save costs. You know, we are all doing this on a budget. So watch out for the next video. You're going to see how the German floor is being done. Make sure to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next video. One love, guys.